Think I'm live. Let me just check if my microphone is working. This is Nigel Henry from Human Greatness Activation. I am practicing going live and sharing some thoughts with my audience and new audience. The intention is to share some concepts, paradigms that I have been, downloading for a long period of time, and I haven't shared with the general public. And so my intention now is to share one of those concepts that really is a game changer, especially for those who are in the spiritual community, or they call themselves light workers, empath, just very spiritual beings. I'm one of those people. I'm spiritual, but my background is engineering, so I'm very practical and manifesting things. My work that I do, I work with those extraordinarily gifted beings who have a calling to change the world through entrepreneurship or any other endeavor, but they're literally here to make a difference and change the planet in some way. A good example is like Elon Musk. This guy's out there. He's thinks different. He's been crazy for a long time, but he's definitely changing the world. So if you're like a mini version of that, a mid version, or a full-blown version, this message is for you. You're here to make a difference with humanity. Okay, so what's today's topic? It is, let me see if I can see it on my, it's basically, the topic is value, the missing label or missing word for spirit. Value, that word value. So let me start off at the dangerous end. So I've noticed that in business, most of commercial capital business, nobody really mentions the word spirit much. And if you say spirit, they think religion. Like Nigel, we don't really, there's a separation between church and state here. We don't really talk religion too much. We're really about business. Let's get down to business and let's talk some money and how we can add value to the marketplace, blah, 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 blah. And so I'm like, yeah, but there is a spiritual component to every human being. Every being is, in my opinion, a human is a spiritual being having a human experience. People are spiritual beings having human experiences. And the spiritual aspect of them is non-tangible, ethereal, it's like invisible. And then the human experience tends to focus on the five senses, 3D, what you can touch, smell, feel, see, measure, and people focus on that, the physical realm. But there are other realms, the mental realm. Most times we are aware, for those of us in the professional services, we are thinkers. We have ideas, thought leaders, planning, designing. That's not physical, that's sort of mental. And then there's this other realm, which is, to me, the source realm, the spiritual realm, where all things originate. If you say the word God, you're actually saying the word spirit. And so what I would like to talk about is the labeling of that fifth dimension, the spiritual realm. So there's, if I say to you, hey, Nigel, what's another name for God? You'd say spirit. Okay. What's another name for God / spirit? Allah. Okay, great. Some people say source, father. Somebody told me ghost. So it's all spiritual still. By the way, what is, if I came up to you and said, what's another name for spirit? What would you put? Put something in the chat, in the comment area, so I can see what you're thinking. So I'm just going to type mine. Just get ball going. Spirit. Yeah. Let's see. Odd. Yes. What else? What else do people say when you say spiritual realm? Heaven. There you go. Now, I don't want to spend too much time here because some people will get offended and think that I'm here to talk about religion. I'm going to keep saying I'm talking about dimensions: spiritual realm, mental realm, physical realm. So, but the reason I'm focusing on this spiritual realm is because there's a name, a word that has been associated with the spiritual realm that links to the financial realm, and nobody seems to mention it. And so I want to bring it up. So the word that has been missing or left out of the vocabulary when we mention spiritual realm is the word values. I'm just going to type it in chat. Uh-oh, I spelled it wrong. I'm going to spell that again. V-A-L-U-E. Yes, value. The word value and the word spirit are the same thing. This is a revolutionary, mind-breaking idea. The word value and the word spirit is the same thing. So when I say I'm a spiritual being having a physical human experience, I'm saying I'm a value being having a physical experience. In the scriptures, it says God is a spirit and you worship him in spirit and in truth. Another way of saying it is God is value and you worship him with value and truth. So, okay, interesting, Nigel. Value is the word that was missing. Yes, value is the word that was missing. So, how does that change anything? How does that make a difference in business, in my leadership, in my daily job? Job. First thing is, notice that everyone is really made up of a spirit, or said in more modern vocabulary now, everyone is made up of value. And the essence of a human being is that they are a value package. All beings are value packaged, and this value thing is invisible until it shows up in the physical realm. So to help my audience conceptualize what I'm saying, I have a little framework that I'm going to share. And let me change my screen so that I can share my screen here. And here we go. Guys, I hope you can see that. If you can see that, type something in the chat, whether you're looking at this live or whether you're looking at it on the replay. This diagram represents the three realms that I've been talking about. There is the spiritual realm. Let me see if you can see that. Let me use my marker here. Uh-oh. This is trick. Okay, this is the spiritual realm. Right? And in the spiritual realm is things that are spiritual or value. And what I've learned about this realm is that the value wants to flow towards the lower dimensions called the physical realm, the 3D. But it has to pass through the 4D, which is the mental realm. And when it gets into the fourth dimension, otherwise known as the mental realm, it shows up as idea. So value transforms itself into ideas, concepts, intentions, visions, and then based on how the mind processes that idea or that value, we will get a experience in the physical realm. And so, interestingly enough, we measure the value of that experience in the physical world using my favorite thing, money. There you go. I'm going to try and mark this money. M-O, M-O. Sorry, I'm typing with my finger here on my keyboard, on my trackpad. M-O-N-E. Why? Money. Yes. So let me say it again. Value, a spiritual thing, is abundant, it's unlimited, it's just everywhere. It's the source, it's God. Value, if we change, I'm just using that word value so that to let people know that value is present everywhere. And value seeking a channel known as my mind through which it can manifest in the physical realm as an experience. And before it gets into the physical realm as an experience, it has to go through my mental realm, otherwise known as 4D up here. And the 4D, sorry, let me check someone's. The 4D experience is called thinking. So what is thinking? Thinking is the conversion of spiritual value into mental ideas. And when ideas are formed, they still maintain the attributes of value. So all ideas essentially are valuable. And then when those ideas are manifested in reality, they convert into experience. So that's really the summary of it. Value is spirit, value is God, values all things, anything to do with the realm of spirit. Any word that's used to describe the spiritual realm can be replaced by the word value. So value is abundant, value is infinite, value is powerful, value is everything. But in order for me to experience it in 3D, it has to go through the 4D, which is known as the mental realm or the human consciousness. In that, it transforms itself into multitude form, infinite ideas. There's no end to it. And that's why human beings are creative. We can create anything, new, unique ideas. And then when those ideas are formed, they show up in 3D through our work, our practice, as an experience. I hope that makes sense. Let me come out of this and see what the people are saying in the chat. Okay, so let me see. If you would like to come on the show and give me your feedback about what you're hearing or what you're thinking about what I'm saying, then just put a comment in the chat and I will either bring you on live or we can schedule for you to join us on the next broadcast. But I think I have a friend who's asking for the link to get on the show. So I'll need some time to do that. But in the meantime, if you're watching this on the replay, typically it's controversial, it's new, it's different. Put your comments in the chat and let me know what you're thinking. I'm broadcasting live on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. So I'm open for any feedback from anyone who is watching now or in the future. Put your comments put your thoughts in the comment area and I will respond to you, or we can arrange our communication. Okay, so that's it for now. I think this will end my broadcast here. Looking forward to working with anyone who would like to work with me. I have a complimentary session that I offer. Let me put that in the chat. 1 second there. Yes, it's here is the link for my complimentary offer, if you'd like to set up a time to talk with me and to experience yourself being activated, having the value that you are coming out in the world and getting paid for that value being expressed in the world, please click on this link, the complimentary offer, and we shall talk. Thank you. I think that's it for my broadcast today.